Wahoo, we're back! Woo! Oh, you got a refurbished one. I feel like that shouldn't be any different from buying a used one. Interesting. Did you tell him the refurbished chair sucked? You want your money back? Alright, thanks Square Enix. Back just in time before my regular stream time. Oh man. Had it for 3 months, you can't anymore. Oh. Wait, what's bad about it? Is it uncomfy? Is it like too tall, too short? Welcome to the House of Pelu Pelu, Lenchompelo. We have many local specialties on offer here, so please have a look around. Are you wearing a duck bill? Oh, she is. Free llamas! It hurts your butt after a full day of sitting on it. Oh. What's different about graphics? I look like Ive from Wanyong. I look like Wanyong from Ive. JK, I just look like a K-pop idol now. Or Dragon Aura girls look like K-pop idols now. They look like dolls. You really have to watch yourself around these silver-tongued peddlers. I almost bought a bottle of mezcal and a stack of blankets, and then there was this enchanting ornament. Anyway, I did manage to learn that Tobley's the man to talk to about the contest. Now, if only they'd share where this head ledger of theirs is to be found. Really? He's also the head rancher? Well, the Palka Ranch is not far from here. I say we pay it a visit before the others return. Oh shit. I need to add the Aether Current thing to my hotbar again. Wait, where is that? Javelin! Javelin, where's the Aether Current thing? Okay, don't make me act up now. General? No. In collections? Oh. No. Ah! I found it. Wait. This ain't it. Man, I just opened collections earlier. That's not it. No. Oh, no. What the heck? Where's collections? Oh, it's under duty. Ether compass. Shush, Jeremy. No, you're not welcome. You're a 14 veteran. Why didn't you renew your sub? SMH my head. Veteran catfish victim. True. What? Up? Now that or look like K-pop idols. True, you can make real Karina Espa. That is a lot of alpacas. Still, we know the head ledger could be here somewhere. I can't let fear deter me. Not to say that I'm scared, of course. This is a girl, Jervy? Oh, it's him. Excuse me, is one of these workers Tobley? Tobley? Oh, yes, he likes to mingle with the ranch hands and keep an eye on things. I can't tell you which one he is, though. You can't? Is this a part of the contest? All I can say is that Tobley often mentions his favorite pungent subject. He also can't resist a profitable trade, though who among us could? Am I right? Still, if you bring him a very good deal, he might let his identity slip. Ah, so it is like a game. Easy enough. All I have to do is offer Tobley a deal he can't ignore. No problem at all. Well, maybe one problem. I don't think my purse is deep enough to pay everyone we think might be Tobley, so let's ask some questions first to narrow down the field. Right, we can meet back here to share impressions. The female here looks more like Karina because of their narrow jawline. Well, obviously I'm not Tobley. I mean... Oops, I shouldn't have said that. You're meant to find out for yourself who Tobley is, or if an elector is even in the village at all. Good luck. Alright, so it's not her. Look at all these people at the Llama Ranch. Ah, a visitor from across the salt, if I'm not mistaken. Be warned, the Palgas will spit if you startled him. I suggest you keep your movements slow and deliberate. Not to that guy. Wait, what if Tobley's an alpaca? The beast regards you with wary eyes and a twitching jaw. Backing away slowly might be the wisest course of action. I'll sniff out the head ledger and the heartbeat. You'll see. Am I Tobley? Yes, that's me. Excellent work from the third promise and her entourage. Sharp instincts. Shall we commence the rite of succession then? Nope, not you. You think I might be Tobley? Well, maybe I am. All I will say is that in this village, none have reared more alpacas than I. I see we're both done with our interrogations. So, who do you think it is? I have my suspicions, but let's hear your pick. Boastful? Question mark? That loud, boastful fellow. I suppose he could be Tobley. Only one way to find out. Nothing would make me happier than knowing your identity, so how about we make a deal and you tell me the truth? I have money! Then I agree to your trade. Done and done. As for my part of the bargain, I am not Tobley, not the head ledger, not the head rancher. Just a humble ranch hand. You're not him? Damn it, Kana, I trusted you! That coin could have bought me 300 gourmet tacos. No, I can't let this taco tragedy distract me from matters most. You need to determine which one is Tobley. The nonchalant one? Huh. You seemed unconvincing to me, but if that's your choice, then that's who we'll talk to. Tobley, I offer you a deal. The truth of who you are in exchange for a tidy sum. What do you say? I say hand over the coin. Truth is, I'm not even a ranch hand. I just like to come by and watch the alpacas. What? You don't even work here? I knew I should have gone with my gut on this one. Now it's not the time to waste more and waste a coin. We need to regroup and rethink this. We're watching Transformers and it took for Autobots 4 movies to get a flying Transformer. Wow. Well, the diligent ranch hand, I guess. The worker so intent on stable choice. Of course. I had my eye on that one too. Time to rip the mask off of our rich mystery ranch hand, so to speak. You know it's you, Tobly, and to prove it, I propose a deal. A generous sum of coin for confirmation of your true identity. An offer I gladly accept. As you've correctly guessed, I am indeed Tobly, head ledger of Wanchin Pillow, and head rancher of the family ranch. I'm also one of Gujul Jaja's chosen electors. Aha! In a place featured in Tuliolas saga, just as we thought. Though, it took more coin than I would have liked to know for certain. I'm sorry. We found you out fair and square, Tobly. Glad she did. It would have been a pity had her bed in there. Here.
年王の戦者が誰なのか見抜くこと自体が試練の一環だったというわけです。簡単すぎたでしょうけどね、王となる者には。
おお、まあな。
Huh? Oh no.
この牧場に族長の頭部になる者がいると聞いてきた。
誰が頭部か当ててごらんよ。これは試練なんだからさ。
お前が頭部だな。
問いかけるまでもなく当ててみせるとは。いやいや、お見事です。お二人を試すような真似失礼しました。早速始めましょう。試練の説明を。年王からは伺っております。どんな試練を出すも私の自由と。いろいろ考えましたが、これにしますよ。捕まえてきてください、アルパカを。
Okay.
私は少しばかり苦手だけどさ、アルパカって人懐っこい動物なんだろ？だったら難しい試練じゃなさそうだな。
それでは連れてきてください、あの子。
Aw, look at it. It's so fluffy.
このアルパカは特別な個体でしてね。少し近づいてみてくれますか、ウクラマタ王女。
私がか？まあ何もしなきゃ何もしてこねえよな。エレンビルもそう言ってたし。
pepperoni.
唾吐きやがったぞ。うわ、くっせえ。気持ちは
アルパカは臆病なのに好奇心旺盛という相反する性質を持っています。そして怖がっている時に無理に近づこうとすると唾を吐きかけてくるのです。威嚇のために。とっても臭いですよ。アルパカの唾は混じっていますからね。未消化の食べ物が。唾は外敵を追い払うための彼らの武器なのです。
I hope the lizard guy gets spit on.
特にその子みたいな谷に生息する野生種は臆病で攻撃的なんだ。その分強いけどね、足腰も。
頑強な体の野生種と温厚な心の家畜種、その2つを掛け合わせることで生み出してるんです。行商人が求める重い荷を運べて扱いやすいアルパカを。
なるほど、よくわかったぜ。今の説明で別に唾を浴びせる必要はなかった気がするが。
野生のアルパカの捕獲、それ
Alive.
が試練か。
お察しの通りです。しかしアルパカの捕獲は見た目ほど簡単で
He's
はあり
gonna
ません。
kill one, I
万全の
guess.
準備をするといいでしょう。お仲間と共にね。そうそう、一つ言っておきますが、野生種が生息する谷に立ち入っていいのは継承候補者だけ。アルパカが見てくれるわけですよ。時代の王として史跡を得るのにふさわしい顔ね。
唾吐きアルパカを捕まえる？王を選ぶ試練がそんなのでいいのか？
連王から好きに決めていいと言われてるのでね。それに継承の儀を最後まで進めばわかるかもしれないですよ、この試練の隠された目的が。
行くぞ、すぐに終わらせる。
He's gonna kill one.
ちょっと言ったでしょ、野生のアルパカは簡単に捕まれないと。するべきです、しかるべき準備を。
所詮は獣、力でねじ伏せるのみだ。
これまでなんとなく苦手だったアルパカだけどさ、今日ではっきりと嫌いになったぞ。へっ、アルパカがなんだ。唾さえかけられなければあんな動物。
You can do it.
ウクラマトの壮絶な悲鳴が聞こえてきたが、
この私が悲鳴なんかあげるかよ。ただちょっと驚いて声が出ただけだ。
それを悲鳴って言うんだろ
う。連王の戦者は見つかったの？
Yes.
実はな。
Well, I guess Koana is at the Vanu area. The Hanu? I had to go and wash that nasty stuff off my face. I think I got all of it. But would you mind taking a sniff of me, just to make sure? The stench has ruined my sense of smell. Hey, I saw that look. That So, can you still smell it? Be honest. I was impressed with how easily Zoralja found Tobli, but also sort of frightened. I've done my duty and assigned the claimants their feet. The rest is up to them. Judging by the volume of Wuklamat's scream, alpaca expectoration must have a nasty odor indeed. I'm content to remain ignorant of the smell. Zoralja puts me in the mind of Garlemald's own exalted son. One of the two, though. Xenos is undeniably more arrogant. So this is our sought-after elector. The Feet of Gold. Marinville wishes to discuss the Feet of Gold. As Wuklamat helped demonstrate, the Valley Alpaca are wary of people. Getting close enough to catch one will not be an easy task. Might have warned me about that earlier. I've had enough trouble with tame alpacas. How do you expect me to wrangle a wild one? With the proper saddle, we infuse the leather with a relaxing scent that soothes the spitting beast. Wonderful. Give me one of those then. Have you perhaps forgotten we are a clan of merchants? If you want a taming saddle, then you'll need to find a saddler and make them an offer. They don't come cheap, of course. Crafting a saddle will cost you the equivalent of 10 pel, in the thousands call. You mean 10,000 pel? I don't have that kind of coin. Converting to guild, that comes around 1 million or so. Mayhap if we all pitch in. No, this is my feat to accomplish. It wouldn't feel right about having others pay the cost. I'll find the money, somehow. This is like an extended anime episode. In that case... That basket of wool is worth the sum you paid me earlier. 1 pel. In the hundreds column. Beginning with the wool, you can trade for ever more valuable goods until you have something suitable to bargain with for the saddle. That's a nice gesture, but you think I can turn 100 pel into 1 million? 10,000 times more! We need 10,000 pel, not 1 million, so we're looking at 100 times more. Oh, right. I panicked and got it confused with Alpha Node's million gil. This is just a trading up quest again. I'm not so sure about this trading idea. You almost talked into buying a cloak you didn't need mere moments after you arrived. But I hate it when you're right. Then let me help you with deal making. Oh, hello again. Pablo. I work here as a ranch hand, but I've also learned a lot about the peddler profession. It's alright if I aid them now, yes? I guided the claimants towards the first step of the feat like you asked. As long as Wuklamat goes alone to capture her alpaca, she's free to accept assist from whoever she likes. Hooray! Alright, let's see about getting you that saddle then, third promise. I don't know why you made your offer, but I could use an ally with a beak for bargains. Welcome aboard, Moblu. Should the rest of us stay behind, perhaps? It may be easier to haggle over prices without so many voices chiming in. Yes, stay here and pitch in with the ranch work. With Moblu gone, I'll need extra hands to tend to the alpacas. Gladly, although, Kana, I think you should go with Wuklamat. You've seen markets and bazaars the world over, and surely have sage advice to share. In that case, you should also hold on to the alpaca wool. If it's misplaced or soiled in some way, you'll have nothing to bargain with. As if I'd do such a thing. But I'll leave the wool with Kana anyway. The better to keep my hands free. I'm a retainer now. To begin, I suggest we try trading the wool to Havli, the saddler. He won't agree to the deal, of course, but it'll give us an idea of how much he'll accept for his wares. Javelin found the Tulioli jump puzzle. Wow. Maybe they learned from Stormwood. Turning 100 pel worth of wool into 10,000 pel saddle is exactly the kind of suggestion I expect from the head of a merchant clan. I'd worry if it was just Wooklamot, but it sounds like Mablu knows a thing or two about trading. I have every confidence he'll come back with a saddle. Heading up Hakas, are we? I had some experience with that when I was younger. Mablu hasn't given up, I see. She's probably voted for Wooklamot too, anyway. Something I can do for you? We've come to bargain. I need one of your special taming saddles to catch a wild alpaca. A saddle, is it? How much will you be paying for it? With this basket of fine alpaca wool. What use does a saddle maker have for wool? Besides, this would barely cover the cost of a single strap buckle. Offer me something I really want. Or I actually want. And what might that be? Mezcal. I like to nurse a cup at day's end while I inspect my finished work. Bring me a jug of quality stuff and you've got yourself a deal. This bodes well for us, third promise. Such mezcal can be had for only 5 pel in the thousands column. Hold on. Did you say third promise? And my offer has changed. Saddle's going to cost you a jug of premium mezcal, aged 3 years at least. 3 years? That stuff is valued at 10,000 pel or more. Why have you doubled the price? Because I must support the man of ambition who will see my business proper. Duralja will go to war, and his cavalry will need saddles. Lots of saddles. Nothing personal, third promise, but I won't sell you my craft for anything less than my asking price. Oh my god, what a weasel. Y'all talk too much. It's just like Paimon situation and Genshin all over again. Can't say I blame him. I'm known for championing peace, and peace is unlikely to bring in more customers. Those of our grandparents' generation remember the dark days when the clans were at war. Many of these Pelu pray for your victory, Wooklamot. The younger ones, though, to them, strife and bloodshed are as children's stories. They think themselves safe from these horrors and take the peace we now enjoy for granted. Still, others are unsatisfied with this quiet prosperity and crave the future the second promise envisions. They've become obsessed with innovations like the dirigibles that have made trade swift and easy. Then you have those like Havli, convinced that the first promise's plans for conquest will afford them opportunities for great profit. But what about you, Mablu? Aren't you of the younger generation? At least a year or two younger than me, I'd say. Oh, I was raised on the old tales. I've memorized the accounts of what it was like when the Yokoi ruled our village. That's why I offered to help. I want you to become the Dawn Servant, to keep our nation from going back to the way it was. Yay! Well then, I guess I'd better make sure I win the contest. But the type of mezcal the saddle maker wants is still very expensive. Weren't we expecting to need 10,000 bell from the outset? Nothing's changed. We just need to get on with it. I may not have a head for trade or the stomach for alpacas, but I won't give up with the piece of Tullio on the piece of Tullioli on the line. And neither will I. We will make you Dawn servant. Aiming for that 10,000 pel jug right away will only bring us failure and frustration. So let's first try exchanging the wool for something even a touch more valuable. The trick is to find someone who needs alpaca wool and is willing to trade at a loss to acquire it. Someone who supports your bid for the throne, for instance. Oh yeah, that guy. I had forgot what he said. Of course! The Weaver! Well, Nuck was his name, I believe. He went out of his way to say he agreed with my vision, and he was here to buy wool. I think I remember the direction he was going, but for now, let's head back to that road where we first met him. As you can see, only the finest leather for my saddles. Is this where you met the Weaver? This is the spot. After Bullnock talked to us, he walked off to the south. And maybe he was going to Ivakulvo's inn. Most visitors to Watch and Pillow end up staying there. Let's go and check, shall we? Alright, but first... wait. Where's the thing where... when you're mounted, the music that plays? Alan, do you remember? Never mind, found it. Oh wait, ether current. Southwest. Kurali Ratel. No. Oh, there it is. Still south? Oh, south is big. Colvo's Inn. Ah, we meet again. But wait, weren't you all on your way to Wakanpelo? May I have that basket, Kana? Alpaca wool. The basket of standard quality wool you received from Toby. Worth 1 pel in the hundreds column. Worth 100 pel. Thanks! Now let's see if we can turn a profit. Well, Nock, I'm glad we found you. Are you interested in making a trade? Third promise, you wish to do business with me? Might I ask what this is all about? See, so the goal is to turn that basket of wool into a jug of 3-year-old premium mezcal. And allow me to invest in your efforts. Peace in Tural is what allows me to cross freely into the lands of my suppliers. Naturally, I would prefer that one pledge to preserve that peace win the throne. Thus do I humbly offer you this wool poncho, a small token that I pray contributes to your victory. Oh, that's fine craftsmanship. A garment like that would easily fetch 500 pel. It's very generous, Bulnock. Thank you. I promise I won't let you down. I have every faith in you, Third Promise. May fortune bless your future dealings. I can't believe you've quintupled your investment with your first deal. We're off to a spectacular start. Only because Kana remembered our weaver friend. All I did was hand over the wool. That's not true. The connections you build with people are vital. This one is one of the most fundamental precepts of trading, one which you've instinctively mastered. You think so? I know so. Now, let's take our 500 pel poncho and trade it for something even more valuable. Here, Kana, you take the poncho. If I lost it somehow, Aaronville would never let me hear the end of it. All set? Our next deal's waiting to be found. Wahoo! What do you mean ferry? I'm right here. I wanna look around. South. We can't enter these. Leveraging connections is a sound strategy, but we should also consider supply and demand. An individual in urgent need of a good poncho will offer more than a merchant simply looking to stock his shelves. That makes sense, but how do we know if someone needs a poncho? They have a fabulous sense of style. A nice sturdy poncho, but the design is traditional. I don't think fashion is part of its appeal. So only those people with a practical need would be interested. Wait, that's the obvious answer, isn't it? You look for a person without a poncho and hope they're eager to buy ours. Yes, there you go. We find the demand for supply. So where should we begin our search for prospective buyers? There are many numbers of places, but we could do worse than starting right here at the inn. Might be interested travelers. Who here needs a poncho? A lot of Mamulja just hardly wear anything to begin with. They're probably Landsguard. Those are probably Landsguard or sellswords. Mamulja, who soldier for a living, prefer not to wear that much above the waist. It hampers their movements. So even if they have bared shoulders, Mamulja carrying arms can be struck off the list. So this guy. Sweaty Dobro. Hard bitten a Hubigo. Resting Hubigo. Disconcerted Hubigo. Let's see. No coat or cloak, but also no weapon. Oh, we might have a winner. What? Fenris, thanks for the raid. Welcome in. Hope you had a good stream. Oh there, friend. You're not a mercenary by trade, right? I was curious about your bold choice of dress, or lack thereof. Oh, it was no choice of mine, believe me. I was attacked by beasts on the way here, and barely escaped with my skills intact. My coat was not so lucky. Played 14? Wow! I assume Dawntrail. Hopefully. But though, hope you have a good time. I'm enjoying the music very, very much. Oh, if you've been up since launch, oh, you should, yes, do whatever you gotta do. Go eat, shower, sleep, whatever you gotta do. Don't worry about it. I'm actually a toolmaker from Tuliol, and was dressed quite smartly, and all the better to show the Pelu I am a man who takes pride in his appearance, and therefore his work as well. But now look at me. Well, sir, this is your lucky day. What a splendid poncho! This would be the perfect replacement for the coat I lost. We'd be willing to part with it if you'd like to make a trade. For one of your fine tools, perhaps? What about this hatchet? I crafted it myself and will vouch for its quality. The blade looks sharp and haft well made. I'd value it 1,000 pel. Oh, from 500 to 1,000? We have a deal. Wonderful. A fine garment such as this should put me on even footing with any Pelu merchant. Like the eponymous owner of Miplu's mate garden, for one. Her field hands use hatchets to harvest the mate, or mate, and I thought to impress her with the tool I sold you. No matter, I have other wares to sell. Glad I am to have met you. Did you hear that? We already found our next buyer. To Miplu's mate garden we go. Yes, but it's a fair distance on foot. We should take alpacas. What if I want to look for aether curds? These ones will be the calm type, right? Wahoo! Here we go again, riding alpacas. Well done recognizing that toolmaker as a potential customer. If you've a mind to change professions, you'd make an excellent merchant. You've been doing so well. Even Tobli would have to agree. Mablu's dream. Wuklumat steels herself for the ride to find your next trading partner. Before we get moving, you should be the one to hold this. That, I suppose we should hop on the alpacas Mablu has so kindly provided. I'm going to catch a wild alpaca after this. I shouldn't be shying away from the tame ones. Not that I'm scared of them, you understand. Or their nasty, disgusting, foul-smelling shit. Bit. Ready to go? Let's mount up. And it's off to the mate fields we go. Please don't spit. Don't spit. You'll be fine. These ones are accustomed to people. I still don't trust them. You have a knack for riding no matter what you say. Without our alpaca friends, we probably would never have become traveling merchants. Can you imagine walking all the way across to it all? I swear, that mountain's too tall to be real. Warkor Zormor. Isn't that its name? A forbidding sight, isn't it? One I've never appreciated up close. You have to take the long way around the cliffs to get here, to the highlands belonging to the Yokoi. Mablu. You said you were learning about the peddler profession. You don't care for ranch work? No, I love it. I love working with alpacas. But becoming a peddler has always been a dream of mine. I'm just not sure I have the talent for it. Which you're teaching us. If I can have you buy the taming saddle though, then it'd be proof that I can do this after all. Wait, these are soap plants. In that case, you'd best get ready for it to be a merchant. Look, we're almost there. xxKanade. Soap plants called mate? We made it without a single smelly incident. I sent the alpacas back to XIV's inn, so we'll walk along the main road when we return to the village. Speaking of roads to travel, you were adopted by the Dawn servant, weren't you, Third Promise? That I was. And perhaps you understand, I was an orphan too, you see. Probably took me in. He had took in all the ranch hands, actually. All of them? Yes, and everyone works hard at their chores, grateful for the opportunity to repay the head ledger's generosity. Yet, here I am, the only one wanting to go off and be a merchant. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm telling you this. We need to keep trading things for your saddle if you're to prepare for the feat of gold. As it's mate harvesting season, they can't have too many quality hatchets. Add to that, look Lamott's weight with people. You should have no trouble making a favorable deal. That's Miplu herself over there. Pass the hatchet to the Third Promise, and let's get bargaining. Northwest. Oh, there it is. Look at those alpacas. East. Well, that's where we came from. Did you give the hatchet back to Wuklamot? You should let her do the talking. You have that little axe for me? Fine hatchet. A finely crafted hatchet you received in trade for a wool poncho. Worth 1,000 pel. Thanks. Now let's see what we can get for it. You're Miplu, the owner of these fields? I have a mind to trade if you're interested. Well, a Third Promise. I may be convinced to entertain a proposal. What do you have to offer? This hatchet. Forged by a seasoned artisan, the razor edge of this exceptional tool will make light work of your crops. The quality is acceptable, I suppose. I offer you a large sack of mate leaves in exchange. A sack of mate leaves is valued at 1,000 pel, the same price as the hatchet. This deal would bring us no closer to the mezcal. If I may, Mistress Miplu, it's harvesting season, is it not? Does not the demand of hatchets afford them a higher value? It is indeed the season, which is why I procured an ample batch of tools well in advance. You've missed the window for demand. In that case, we'll have to fall back on connections. Think of it this way. A generous deal here will put you in the Third Promise's good graces. Really, that's worth of consideration. I do not wish to give offense, but I must tell you that I stand with the second promise. Its innovations will improve every aspect of our lives, I believe, including farming, and I will no longer have need of hatchets. I assure you that I have nothing but respect for Wook Lamont. That is why I'm prepared to purchase a spare hatchet at a fair price. I suppose it is fair given your reasons, but we ourselves would be no better off for the transaction. How about this then? If we were to help bring in your harvest, would you give us a better deal? As a matter of fact, I would. Until Kawana's reforms come about, I can always use more hands in the fields. Then you can go ahead and add our labor to the bargain. Added value to tip the scales. How could I have forgotten one of the most basic rules of trading? You can rest here if you'd like, Mablu. Kana and I have mate to gather. Oh, no, I'm helping out too. Off to the fields then, and mind you pick the healthy leaves. I'll take 5 good bundles from each of you. Why would I be kicked by now? Isn't it splendid? Go ahead and drink in the verdant vista of my beautiful mate garden. What the heck? A fairy! SMH fairy, what the heck happened? I was wondering why you were saying weird things. As if I wasn't here. I wasn't sure Miplu would bite, but it goes to show that you never know until you try. Yeah, that was weird. You've brought me some leaves then. Verdant mate leaves. A sizable pile of freshly harvested mate leaves. An acceptable harvest. We'll see how your companions fared before I make any decisions, though. Here, we've brought our share as well. Thank you, Third Promise. This is more than enough to hold up your end of the bargain. Now it's time to honor mine. After adding the value of your labor to the price of the hatchet, I'm prepared to offer you a full sack of our highest grade mate leaves. Premium mate? Bought at the shop, one sack of those leaves would cost no less than 5,000 pel. And we bid farewell to this hatchet. I'll give it a good home. Talk of the contest aside, I'm glad we could come to a mutually agreeable trade. As am I. All the best with the rest of your harvest. Fine. No, we're not. I don't know where this ends. And it doesn't seem like we're close to any end. Mablu, what's wrong? As I was saying before, even after everything Tobli's done for me, I'm planning to abandon it all and become a merchant. But then I needed your help after forgetting a basic rule of trade. How can I expect Tobli to accept my decision then? Mentioned your plans to leave? Not exactly. I wanted to prove I could succeed as a peddler before I declared my intentions. I seek to follow my father's footsteps, but not because he expects it of me. I want to preserve Tural's peace and become a Dawn Servant, and becoming Dawn Servant happens to be the best way to do it. You should live a life of your own choosing, and I wouldn't be surprised if Tobli held the same opinion. So, talk to him. You're right. It's better to find out for sure than worry over what he might say. Thank you for the advice. But first, we have a saddle to buy. I want that success under my belt so I can be sure of my decision. What's next then? We tried to trade our tea leaves for something halfway to 10,000 pel? No, I think we're close enough now. I say we go straight for the premium mezcal. Arguing our way into double the value, huh? Think you can do it? Trust me, I will make this trade work. I admire you, Third Promise. That you're holding your own against such strong competition for the throne is inspiring. Am I really holding my own against Kawana and Zoralja? I mean, of course I am. I'm Woklamat of the Dawn's Promise after all. Looking at her all judgmental like. Wahoo! Yes, this is the first area. I've never been one to take it slow. Once I have a goal in mind, it's full speed ahead. That's who I am. She's an Aries. Premium deal. Woklamat has her eye on a jug of premium mezcal. Before we go, let me give you the mate leaves. I don't need to risk proving Ermville's point. Ready then. Our next stop is the mezcal distillery. North. What are those? Mega Magui. Oh, is that it? I saw something flash. Barry, were you stuck on the getting food screen this entire time? It sounds like he was. Ah, 389 south. Was there music playing the whole time too? No.